Sorry about that. Had to get my Salisbury steak devoured in about 3 seconds, you know, because that's how I actually live life. I get home, I devour food so quickly that you would not even know that I had dinner. I'm glad. I figured I'd scare some people. But I'm not a liar. I am a scholar and a gentleman. Thank you very much, Zuka Zalad. I hope you're doing well today, and you're beautiful, and I miss you because I haven't talked to you in a while. So, that's how I feel about you, sir. Deso, I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. I've got a tale to tell, and I think only time will be able to do it justice. So, we're going to start Tales of Berseria. We get to be pirates. And now I do have one question to ask you guys, and one favor to ask you all. So as you can see, we're up to 327, and I've been having identity crises with streaming. I really have. It's been a very rough couple of days for me. I hope that it hasn't been projected too much on you guys, and I am so sorry if it has been. But if you guys can ever think of any questions or any topics you want me to talk about, I would love to. I like to think that I'm a fairly smart human being. Okay, that's a new one for me. I'm trying to like to think that I'm a new smart person. So if you guys ever think of something that you want me to talk about, maintaining relationships, developing relationships, how to talk to somebody, you know, these small things. Wow, those were all communication things. And I'm not a communication major. Fairly. I don't know what that's in reference to because I forget what to say. But if you guys can think of topics, I have this new red book. I bought this red book. Actually, I don't even know if you can see it. I bought this new red book. Oh. So here, let me show to you guys what I mean by I bought this red book. I bought this red book that matches my green screen almost perfectly. We can even call it our wonderful topic book. This will be our topics book. Now this book in my hand right here, this one that I'm holding, that's really cool to do. Oh my gosh, Zuka, I don't know how that's happening. So, this book of wonderfulness right here, this red book of justice, and it transcends even my channel, will be filled with topics for us to talk about. Whether they be streaming topics that you guys want to hear me talk about, game topics you guys want me to talk about, anything you guys want me to talk about in here. And I want you guys to be nosy. I want you guys to want to know. Okay, so it's kind of weird, but I want you to know everything about me. I hate this song, but I let it be on here because somebody wanted it on here. But Madonna bugs me. And so any of those things that you guys have, tell me. And if you want me to set up a big topic thing, or if you want me to go off the cuff, I'm fine doing that too. But I will be using this book. I will be taking it with me to school. I will be asking students anything that they want. I'll be doing it. I'm not going to delete it. I respect the person that put it in here too much to do that to them. So I love them too much. But without further ado, Zuka, by the way, figure out how to talk in English. Oh, Zuka, if you're on your phone and you have another keyboard enabled, turn it off. It was, it was Fun Size. Fun Size put it on there. So, without any further ado, know what I just thought about? Okay, quick question. Quick question. Do we want to listen to music? Or do we want to listen to game stuff? Like game audio. Because I'm thinking game audio. I just thought about that, and I was not sure what we should do. By the way, I hope everybody's having a great and wonderful night. Thank you all for stopping by and everything like that. I just want to find a way to make chat more active for us. Game audio for the first few minutes. So we will game audio. I think what I'm going to do... I'll put on game... I have a way to do it. I think what I'm going to do is turn on game audio, and when I get into the settings... because I have it outputting to stream. So, if I lower its volume and output, we can still hear the people, and we can adjust it as we go. So that way we can still do this, and I can actually still play music. But I'll pause until we get into the gameplay. I think that's a great idea as well. So, let's do this without any further ado, because I love adventure games, I love RPGs. I have not been able to get through Tales of Berseria, and from what I've heard, the story's worth it, but the rest of it's not. So, without any further ado, everybody, let's go. Oh, it's pink! This will be a good game. I've heard nothing but praise for this game, by the way. So I do know that this will... So, we're playing this because I want to play this, not because I think it's going to give me views or anything. Because that's the wonderful stuff. Claw Woman is bae. I agree, Toby. She is beautifully, scantily clad bae. I'm so sorry. I can't fix that. Alright, so we got to see that opening. We're going to... Oh, there's a license. We're going to start the new game. Subtitles on. Setting battle control. Oh, that's fine. Fine. We're going to go with normal difficulty. I can always turn it down if I need to. Items, arts, camera rotation. Music volume. So let's turn off music volume. I know that stinks, but it's our way to also play our music that we like to listen to, that we've built as a stream, and we're going to skip Lucky Star. Oh, Help Our Souls is perfect for this. Okay, so there we go. That looks good. I like that so far. And we'll leave everything else there. Oh, that's fine. That sounds great. We're going to start the game. Let's go. Been stumbling around between lines of red and blue, 'cause it's on in house to the sake of finding truth and all in rules. Got all of my good deeds. I'm living in fear, held in my seat, heaven decided to reach. And it's running around like I'm safe. There's a fire by the fire brigade. Help our souls tonight, we're losing this fight. This song is like perfect for this right now. so mean. So we're going to treat this completely like an... What do you mean by the irony is strong here with, I'm going to tell you a tale?
Celica enchanted them herself. They'll give you the courage you need to survive.
They will.
Of course.
Sure they will. Now, have I ever lied to you?
Oh, gosh.
I'll come back for you once Celica is safe. It's scary, but don't give in to fear.
Don't despair.
No matter what.
I won't. I promise. After all, I'm Laffy's older sister, and your student.
Oh yeah, that irony. That was completely wonderful. Well, that's why you need your soul helped. So we'll play music after cutscene. This is going to be rough. It's going to be rough, everybody. But I know we want to watch this. What's going on? What's happening? What terrible backstory is about to happen? Oh no, right? Okay, giant pillar of light is not a good thing. Is anybody else worried? Raise your hand if you're worried. I'm worried. I'm really worried. Super worried. Hashtag. Oh, that's... He's a werewolf. That equals good, right? Oh no, it's a very good thing. Keeps you warm. Light can be a good thing, so can fire. Oh no. Oh no. That was the light. That was the light. This is not okay. I'm already attached to these small children, and their master is evil. What? I'm not okay. I am not okay. Oh. Hello, I have a claw too. She's more wolf than you are.
On that day, the world began to change. Men and beasts possessed by evil spirits, hunting and killing anyone they could. But even in the depths of despair, only two things matter to me.
Revenge.
The taste of blood-soaked flesh. And revenge upon
revenge.
one man.
Of course they run towards it. That's the best way. Didn't you know?
Laffy, time to wake up. Okay. Morning. I told you to stop calling me Laffy. I'm not a little kid anymore.
Grumble, grumble, huh? You must be feeling good.
Bit of a fever, I'm afraid. At least
I'm
the
a
new
little
medicine's
worried.
supposed to come today.
That's where I'm at.
Until then, you stay in bed. Got it?
I got it. I'll stay here.
Aw, but I wanted to go to the cave.
I want to meet the
Sorry,
pirates.
You'll have to wait.
Maybe you'll
Can
have
I
to wait.
at least read a book?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm gonna press continue. Can I read a book? And he got told no. You're gonna tell that kid he can't read. Lady, that hurts all of us. Lack of education hurts all of us. Just sorry, had to get on my soapbox for a second there.
Trouble your sister, Laffy said.
I didn't mean to.
Arthur, done chopping firewood?
Yeah, enough to last through winter. But there's something else I need to take care of. Sorry, but
I don't trust him.
You'll have to wait a bit.
I can earn it myself then. Bring down a few prickle boars, and I'll have plenty to offer in trade.
On
I
your
don't trust him
own.
at all.
Arthur's first maxim. Plans must be solid and reactions flexible.
All right. I shouldn't doubt my students' abilities. Sorry to put you in the spot.
I'm sorry, Velvet.
Whoa, hey! What's everyone apologizing for? We're a family, right?
I don't trust him.
Right.
I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, and I have a bad bag. I
cooked up
shouldn't be
some
throwing
porridge
people.
for you, okay? Be back by evening.
Thank you. Be careful, Velvet.
So we're gonna play as Laffit, or are we gonna play as Velvet? I think we're gonna play as Velvet. All right. Open area. Okay. Reset camera. Move character. Cancel. Confirm. Rotate. Change camera distance. Open menu. Pause game. Awesome. I think that means it's music time. All right. There we go. Use the check shops and locations and everything like that. Press square to show the area map. Unlike the mini-map, which only displays your current surroundings, the area map shows the entire region you are currently in. Current objective, we use the right-hand thingy, and it's also displayed the current main story in the upper right. It's perfect. This works really well with our overlay so far. We'll see how combat works out. But so far, this is pretty good. Oh, I'm ready for some Snowblind. By the way, Deso, what was your topic? Yes, you can definitely speak of your topic. I'd love to hear it. Boom, 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 running away from the past I left behind.
Since the opening 7 years ago.
Looking for answers, but I'm blinded by the light. Preparing for college as a junior. So you want me to talk about preparing for college and what to do with that? Or like what specifically are your... I can talk about that. Do you want me to talk about it right now, or do you want me to develop something a little bit more sound instead of just what to do to get yourself ready for college? That's my question. By the way, how's the volume levels? Is it too loud or is it not loud enough?
He needs a little more rest, I think.
Aw, too bad.
I need to turn it down for me.
I'm looking forward to hunting beetles with him again when he's better.
There we go.
Got it. Laufey's illness sure is persistent.
Whatever I want, develop it or just direct. I can do a little bit of a direct. I can I can make it a little bit more developed later on. It's Gain. It's Gine. Gine is like Goku's mom. Gine. Actually, I think is how they prefer to say it. But so I'll talk a little bit about college, and any college student is more than welcome to jump in if they disagree or agree with me. It depends on what you're going into. It really does depend on what you're planning on going into to get prepared. So I guess that would be my first question. Are you getting prepared for a math, science, English, technology, history, all of those? That would be my first question for whoever I'm talking to. After that, though, I'd probably... my general stuff would be ready to be alone. You want to major in computer science, okay. So, I would say that you're going to have to know how to do basic stuff on a computer. You're going to have to know how to do a lot of the programming and stuff that they already need to be done. If you want to have a head up on your competition, that's what you need to do. And as a junior, you need to take the time and the consideration to look ahead of those things. And to actually go right now and work for it. And try to be prepared beforehand. Unlike me, when I was going into college, I was a senior in high school. And I was starting to get ready. I had no idea what I wanted. Velvet's not allowed to be waifu, she's 16 years old. Just an FYI. Unless you're under the age of 18, then go for it. But what I would say is you need to practice those things. You need to practice those skills because you want to be able to be ahead of it. And, by the number of souls. So, use any combination to perform one. Okay, that's really cool. By stunning and defeating an inflicted status, you can get more souls by allowing more combos. Alright, so the only thing you guys missing is my combo meter. That's fine. So, again, you have to practice what you want to be doing in college beforehand. That will give you a slight upper hand and everything like that. Now, applying and doing that to make sure you're... Okay, so you need to put in your skills. What do you do in your free time? If you're... So, Deso, I know you. You're a content creator. You need to put that in there in a way that makes it marketable. Be like, I understand how computers and technology want to work, but I also want to be able to grow so that way I can grow myself as a content creator as well as being able to help them. Say your goal is to help content creators connect with game developers and stuff like that. You can talk about those things. Talk about your interests. Talk about why do you want to be a computer science major? What can make you better than the other guy? What can make you interesting? Okay, cool. Use L1 to defend. Tis true. Yeah, show it. Show how you're better than everybody else. Like you can't be better than everybody else. So you feel like you struggle with them. See, the thing that you should do then is you need to talk to somebody who does those things. So, like, you need to be able to go and you need to show them, exactly, as Toby said, show that you are good enough to do these. Show that you're better than these other people that are trying to do what you're trying to do. If you don't go in and you don't... So, what you're trying to do is you're trying to sell them. You're trying to sell the company, not the company, you're trying to sell the college on your brand. You're trying to sell it, you're trying to sell them on what is Deso? Who is Deso? What makes having Deso at my school more profitable I cannot get this camera to be... I cannot get my stuff to be in the right order. There you go. That's close enough. So... And it's not even that it has to be a college essay. Write it in a way that works for you. So, you know, you don't have to be a genius to write it in a way that works for you. Just find a way that works. You know what? If it's... It might be... High school does not prepare you for college. If you think my class is hard, it's nowhere near the level of a college class that it needs to be.
This place.
So I don't know. I don't know if that helps at all or not. But it's a good idea. Like that's the thing that does matter. It's getting ready for college, and a lot of this stuff is.
Is that all?
I think that you should be preparing for those. If you haven't taken the ACT and the SAT, which is a great thing to bring up because I didn't even think about them, you need to start preparing for those. You need to get yourself ready to take those. If you're struggling in any of the classes that might be with that, you need to talk to a teacher to work on it, because that's something that those do matter. I know they don't seem like they matter, or they seem like they matter very little, but they are something that does actually affect a lot of things that go on in your life. And you know, I personally like the ACT more. The ACT has more science on it. I'm a science person. It worked a lot better for me to take a science-based test, or a test that had science-based in it, than just taking one thing that I was good at and two things I was terrible at. I'm not a reading, and I'm not a reading, and I'm not a writing. I'm really not. I'm bad at reading and That was strange. I don't know how I feel about. I'll probably feel better about it when we get more souls. Your dad. Okay, so dropping the test to see which college is in the map, and also don't be afraid to take it more than once. You did it the first time for both of them to get the feeling of the test before the second time.
An
Yeah.
exorcist art.
Pride and anxiety, pity for the enemy, thrill of victory. Your emotions run too hot.
That's a good thing, Toby. I thank you for putting that in there. Don't be scared to take them twice. Don't be scared to fail the test. It's okay.
Agreed. It's one of her virtues as well. Yes,
Well, see, and I think the thing is, your dad might not understand it, but with what you want to do in your field, do you have anything that you code? Do you code overlays? Do you do any graphic design or anything like that? Do you have anything in there
never let your guard down.
that you do with your computer science, that you want to do with computer science? Do you have anything that you can show that you've done with content creating that show this, to show how you can program, how you can do these different things? Do you have anything like that that you can add to your resume? If you have these things that build on your skills, that like me with teaching, for me to help become a better teacher, the thing that's been really helpful for me has been to
Right.
the thing that's been really helpful for me would be to show that I've done something with teaching, or to talk about when I was going and interviewing for the teaching program about how I've helped people and stuff like that. And see, that's the thing. That's awesome. It's cool that you've done that. That's not enough. AP tests are great and AP classes are great, but they are not enough. They're great and it's awesome that you pass well with them, but they aren't enough to do enough. You need to take what you've done in there, and if you have something you're really proud of that you programmed,
You think that birds fly?
you need to put it in there. You need to be like, by the way, here's all this stuff. Hey, no, you're good. You go right out. You go right ahead. And you do what you need to do, Toby.
It takes a particular innate talent to be an exorcist. Unfortunately, very few humans have it within themselves.
So those are the things I would say. And to talk about would be, what things like that can you do? What can you add to your resume, to your application, to showcase what you do, to showcase your skills? Because you have to show them why you're marketable. What makes you better? What makes you better than Joe Schmo over there who doesn't know what they're doing? You've got to be able to show them that. You've got to be able to come up in front of them and tell them and be like, this is why I do that. And see, that's the thing. So you need to go out and you need to relearn these things. Relearn Python. Relearn Java. Learn these coding things. And then you know what? Heck, you know what? How about this? If you really want to, if you want to work on something, I'll work with you. I'll try to work with you the best I can. I would love to take this overlay I have, and I'd love to have it animated. I'd love to have it animated. I'd love to code some things into it. I'd love to have it so it flows a little bit better than what it looks like right now. If you would be willing to help me with that and learn the coding to help me do that, then you can use it as proof. You can show it in action. I'll give you the recording to show it as action, to show that you've worked on this, to show that you have made a thing to make it better, to help people program these things, to help people have access to these things. You want to work on that stuff? I'll help you out as best I can. I think that that's awesome, and that if you can do that, that would be spectacular.
You injured those prickly ears with others. Maybe I should have let them go. But then, how would I pay for Loki's medicine? Hunting took care of that. And it needs
So that's what I would say. Like, you find these things.
no other choice.
If you want to learn how to, like I've had an artist make this overlay, but you can see, I can see where it says new person to the Penguin Posse. That's not very flush. It doesn't look good. Follower goal doesn't look good. My bottom thing that's right next to me over here, sorry, I keep forgetting that my camera slipped. That doesn't look great. It doesn't flow well. So if you can find a way to help people with those things, like if you want to make it better for your own self, if you want to make an overlay and work on it for yourself and make it look good, those are things that you need to do so you can showcase it. Be like, look, this is why I'm good at computer science. This is what I've done on my own. This is the self-learning. This is the motivation that I've had for myself. This is how I can be accountable for myself. I have gone and I have pushed myself to learn how to do this. That's what it comes down to, is you have to be able to push yourself and show that you're better, and that you can do it, and that you have the accountability, that you have the drive to learn on your own.
You, lady breadwinner. If you were a boy, I think I'd be in love. Good thing I'm a girl. Oh, yeah? You want to do something about your style, then? Yeah. I kind of broke my comb. So get a new one. Sure, I'd like to, but... Hey, mister! How about a sale on combs for the pretty girl?
Then do it. Like, learn how to do it, and I'll help you out with it.
I'm just here to pick up medicine for Locke's.
Velvet. I already told Arthur, but I'm afraid the medicine hasn't come in yet.
What? Why not? Is it because of the demons?
Seems like the demon blight's really taking a toll on the city. There's even a group of them lurking around here now.
When's it coming then?
I can't say. And I don't know how much it costs.
Oh no. Ugh, what is wrong with Midgard? Or don't they have an army or something?
Those guys? The demons already routed them a while back.
But we're safe here, right? After all, your brother-in-law's an exorcist.
You're so sure
Doesn't mean
about that?
anything.
Arthur can't even use his right hand anymore. Poor fellow couldn't even protect his own wife and child.
That was really offensive. But like that's the thing. Like, I want to turn my thing so it can retract away, right? I think because I'm a very minimalistic person, and I love my overlay. And I've talked to
Beyond serious?
my designer about this, but like we can't make a minute-long GIF.
I thought your
It doesn't
folks were keen
happen.
on the two of you dating.
But I want to be able to find a way to make things like
Important thing is my
and like it fade away and then come back every so often. So it's, I don't know, but like if you can find a way to do those things, because that's all programming. That's all it is. It's all programming. You set up a program and you work on it, and you can build overlays. You can literally build overlays. It's all it is programming. So what I would say would be work on things like that. Try to find a way to do it.
Orthe and Russ seem pretty down to
Like go learn how to do it. I'm sure there's YouTube videos. I'm sure there's things out there. And the thing about college is, it's something you really want to do. You have to figure out what direction do you want to go with. Sup, how you doing, Amp? I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing well. We're having a nice conversation about college and getting ready for it. Deso, the big thing is, if you want, how would I want it? You want to do it now? What I would like to do, I want it to shift away. So the Kilroy part up top, I want it to go down to the same layer as the pink, then the blue, and then I want it to fade up. If we look right here, we see our wonderful blocks and stuff like here. I want them to retract in and then fade away, and pull the bottom away with it too. I think that would be a really cool overlay for it to literally just shift in and away, and like when it comes out, it's like crouching out. It's really cool. I think that would be really neat. But like, what kind of things do you want to do with your stuff? Like, Childen's a content creator, in all honesty. Let's be honest. If I'm looking at something Childen's doing, Childen's content creating. And he's an artist. He's an artist with his content creating. And 3D modeling and stuff like that. Like, he is. That's just what he is. I don't think he realizes it yet, but with what he's doing and stuff, he could very much go into that world and be successful. I mean, I haven't seen all the stuff he does. He's working on an outro for me. And I'd love to talk to him more about it, but I also, you know, there's a point of professionality and all that stuff that I gotta keep too. And so it's it's a matter of being able to do that. Play for Honor, but it's rated M, and its multiplayer is a little too gory for me to feel okay about it. Otherwise, I'd so be in on that game, because that game looks spectacular. But, sadly, I can't. I don't know. That's how I feel. That's what I say. And if you're interested about it, like, I'll seriously talk to you about it. See, and that's awesome. I like, so if you've seen Muslek, Muslek, Muslek on YouTube, I love his outro, his new one, where he has the 3D models of some of the characters that he has in it, and all that stuff. I think it's really neat, and I love the setup. But but like once I can do this full time, once I can talk to you guys full time and do these things,
Sorry. Pick some from the cake
I did
tomorrow.
not know that. I actually had heard stuff about that, how they were kind of surprised that it was rated. One of my friends, he was surprised that it was rated T, and I'm like, well, in all honesty, I doubt it's any worse than Uncharted.
Welcome home, Velvet.
Luffy, I told you to stay in bed.
And I told you I wanted to learn, woman.
Only up for a little.
Look, your fever hasn't gone down a bit. Go lie down and I'll cook
So,
dinner.
as I was saying, Deso, it's just a matter of, I think that you should go and
What's this?
you need to try these things.
Compass. It uses a magnet.
You need to figure these things out. And what do you want to do with computer, you know, science? What do you want to do with that? Like, if I was to ask you right now, what do you want your job to be in the future? What do you want it to be? And if you want it to be around computer science, what is it? What's your job? What is your 5-year, like, what's your 5-year plan after college? That's a lot to think about. I know it is. That's hard for me to think about.
For any adventure.
What my next 3 years is going to look like after college. That's insane for me to think about. But for you, what is that to you? What's your 5 years after college? That's 10 years down the line for you. What's that 10 years down look like? When you come back in 10 years to your 10-year reunion, your 5-year reunion, your 15-year reunion, what do you want to tell people that you're doing with your life? What do you want to tell people? I'd love to go back to people and say, yeah, you know all that stuff you made fun of me for being a geek and everything like that? Yeah, well, 1, I'm going to be teaching your children, and 2, I get to do all that geeky stuff and make a life out of it. That's what I wanted to do. I got made fun of because I was a gamer, because I was a geek. Please, those people can stuff it. This is what I get to do what I love. I get to talk to you guys. I get to build a community and work with you guys. You don't understand how amazing that is. When 5 years ago, that was nothing. That wasn't a possibility. You do. You need to make a plan, a backup plan, an alternative plan, a plan F. But you also have to make sure that, you know, yeah, that you're adaptable. And if you have plan A and plan A is what you believe it needs to be your set goal, go for plan A. Don't let anybody stop you. If there's anybody trying to stop you, and I know this is going to sound terrible, but if anybody tries to stop you, you need them out of your life. That's my personal opinion. If your dream is to do something and somebody tells you you can't do it, no, they don't need to be in your life.
Oh yeah?
Trust me.
Better prove it to me then.
You don't need that person poisoning the stuff you do and the stuff you love.
Both do like her.
I've been streaming for 3 years.
If you don't,
Roughly 3 years now.
no matter how nasty it tastes. No tricks. And my
I've been streaming for roughly 3 years. The first year and a half of my streaming, easily the first year of my streaming,
first I need to light the stove.
was toxic. My sanctuary is great, right? Hello, Sando. I hope you're doing well. Hello, Kano. Hope you're doing well, you beautiful beast. So, as I was saying, here's my story. My wonderful story of my ex-girlfriend, whom I loathe. I don't loathe her. I don't hate her, but I am not somebody who, like, I don't want to go back and talk to her. So,
Eyes right now.
as I was saying, 2 years ago I started streaming. My first stream was for I made my Twitch account in August 13th,
She's almost as good a fighter as Arthur.
and started following OG Aristotle. I started my YouTube about a week later, and after that week later, I started my YouTube up. So August 20th is my YouTube. I know you hate her, Zuka. And so I'll read your thing in just a second. I want to tell the story. And so, oh, actually, here, you want to require a person to make an app or a program more proficient? Then you need to work on those things. You need to show those things and do it. I wish I had figured out streaming back in college when I had more accessible social support groups. Because real world is not going to care. I disagree. You're not talking to the right people if those people don't care about you saying that. I will highly disagree with you on that. Because you're not using the right people to help do things. So, what she did was she would always make me feel bad. So, yes, we used to hang out, we used to sleep in the same room, sleep in the same bed when we were in college. We didn't do anything. We just slept in the same bed because it's nice to get cuddled. Let's be honest. It's just nice. And she would make me feel guilty every time I'd come to bed. Because she'd already be half asleep. Because I was streaming till 2. I was streaming till midnight. I was trying to stream. I was trying to build something because I found it. And after I tried doing it with Extra Life, I loved it. I loved doing it. I loved being in front of the camera. I love talking with you people. I get to use my theater minor. I get to talk. I get to use all this wisdom that's been poured into my brain over the years and talk to people and give advice. Everything I've done with it, I've loved. Like, I want to do a 48-hour Extra Life stream. I want to get that gold medal, and I don't want to get it for me. I want to get it for us. I want to get that stuff for us. I want us to grow as a community to be able to be giving and to do those things. And when I started, that was what I started with. I started by watching somebody who streams for Chive. I started by watching somebody who literally he's poured his life into helping others. And him pouring his life to help others has like literally ignited the fire because that's what I want to do. His goal is to do those things. Sup, Fun Size? Sorry, I'm on a rant. I'm going. So those things, they make me so fueled. Communities coming together and raising money for things that matter and helping people is spectacular. It's so awesome. And to be able to be a part of that, to be able to facilitate that, literally, that's the greatest thing I could do in my life. I'm not great at going out and being an activist. I'm not great at walking up to somebody on the side of the road and saying, hey, I need money for this. I hate doing that. I hate it because I hate feeling needy. I hate going and doing these things like that. That's all fine, Fun Size. I hate going up and doing those things for that because it bugs me. It irks me. I can't do that. I'm not going on a mission trip for my church this year because I can't get myself to go and ask people for money. People that I don't know to support me on that. I personally can't do it. So, but here, working as a community to build those things, to literally sell myself as entertainment, to greatly help somebody in my area. It's amazing. There's nothing like it in the world. Like, I've never been able to feel anything like that before. And to get to do those things and to try them out, it's been so spectacular. I love it. Awesome, I'm glad I have that time. Because I know some things are about to go down. I have no idea where to look for this kid. You're gonna love this guy, Prince Ali, fabulously, blah, blah. So, as I was saying, I've been to this point where literally I was... You can ask Fun Size. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Zuka, I'm sure that these people that I know and love were worried about me. Because I got to a point where I had to open up to all my friends. I got to the point where I was driving between schools without listening to music. Couldn't help me anymore. I couldn't listen to music, and it wasn't helping keep me sane. Interesting. So I literally got to the point when I was driving that I had to tell my friends, no, that's all fine, I understand. Amp, you have a great night when that point comes. You've been great, and I love you for being here, so. I completely understand when you get to that point. I think I know where he is. He's got servants and flunkies, proud to work for him, love serving him. They're just lousy with loyalty to Ali. Anyway, so I got to this point where music wasn't helping me. I couldn't focus on anything, and so literally this is part of, like, I'm a Christian. It's part of my testimony. This is literally part of my coming to Jesus moment. Now, of course, so I know that you guys, that's not what you're here for. I'm not trying to convert you. Don't worry about that. It's just part of the story that, to me, I felt a lot of darkness coming into my life and, like, ready to take me from everything I loved. And I was scared. I was really scared. I got to the point where I almost pulled the wheel and was like, you know what, I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Hey, Velvet, did you hear the news? Tonight is going to be another Scarlet.
I don't have to worry about it.
Remember the moon turned red 7 years ago?
I'm good. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I can be done. That was my thought process, right? I don't know if you've ever dealt with suicide or depression, but that was my thought. I was like, it's fine. I can be done. It's a sweet release. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Then I get to this point where I start thinking about that stuff. So I reach out to my friends. I tell them, guys, I'm worried about myself. This is what's going on. This is when I started calling Zuka every day when I was driving. Because he would talk to me, and and he knew that it was mindless, and that as long as somebody was there, I felt better about things going on. Which is what I did. And I got to a point where I could fix it, where I could make myself happy. It took a long time. I'm still working on it. And I have gotten to this point where I do streaming, I do stuff like that, because that stuff builds my life. You guys are part of my life. Like, literally, everything we do here has become a part of me. I try to pour everything I do into everything that I try to pour everything I do in everything I do. Because that's... You can't just give 100%. You have to...
Let me know the second you see him.
It's just... It's one of those things that...
He refuses to stay in bed.
That's how I feel. I have to do that.
Always walking
Oh,
around
man.
or
I'm like losing my train of thought.
Can't say I'm surprised.
It's been rough. It's been a hard time. And I don't know why I started all this, but it goes back to the fact of, after all this stuff went down, I threw myself into these things. I threw myself into content creating with friends, into streaming and stuff. I hit this huge boom, and we're at 327 people. 377 people have found me entertaining enough to at least give me a follow. Now, do we get a 327 turnout every night? No, that would be insane. Usually when you invite people to a party, it's between 5 and 10% that actually show up. So we should only ever expect somewhere around, actually probably about 3 to 10%. So we should only ever expect 9 to 32 people roughly every night.
I couldn't handle it.
Now that doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Whatever. Whoop-de-doo. At this point in time in my life is about building the relationships I have with you guys, building this time, and getting to know you all. and my throat is going so dry because I think this is the most I've talked in a stream for a solid hour about these things. And it has literally gotten to the point where I've been able to do this. I don't know if they're in here or not, but one of the people that, so my friends always mean a lot to me when I stream. I'm very happy that they're here when I stream. I love talking to them. I talk to them all the time. It's great. It really is. Anyway. So we get to this point where we're doing these things, where I'm been working on this, and the thing that I love my friends, but they don't make it better. So I got to this point where I was streaming. I'd met a lot of new people, and I really got to this point where I started getting really back into streaming, Minecraft. And I got to this point with this stuff, and I got to the point where I was, you know, starting to work on these things, and Miley came into chat one time. I had met him in OG's chat and Aristotle's chat, and, you know, he kind of followed me, I followed him, we kind of got to know each other a little bit, but it wasn't, we were chat buddies at best. Chat buddies at best. And he came into my stream. He's a pro lurker, and I love him so much. And he doesn't talk much, but when we talk, it's a spectacular thing. It's so wonderful because, and these relationships I've made with people like him.
You're right.
That build, like, he gives me so much crap, but it's not, like, ever meant terribly. Like, he's always trying to help me to be better. Except for when I play Minecraft, he gives me a lot of crap on that, but that's deserved because I'm really bad at that game. So, like, he's helped me grow in that way. Mr. Tibbs, who probably isn't here, who's probably, he should be in bed, because it is easily close to midnight. It's past midnight where he lives. He came in when I started streaming. When I started streaming, Mirror's Edge, and he stayed. And I started streaming and started talking with him. I Snapchat him. We talk all the time now. You know, we talk a lot, but we don't talk every single day. So, like, we have to do these things, and we talk, and I've built these relationships with these people who literally have changed my life. I started talking to Tibbs today about my insecurities and stuff, about this stuff that's going on with my streams. Because I'm like, you know what, he really doesn't have any, you know, strict contact with me. He'll just tell me how it is. And he literally told me to shut up and stop worrying and pitying myself because it's not doing anything for me, and to get out and actually do it, and to grow and to be better as a streamer and to do these things. So if you want to do something, I guess in short, as I'm coming back around to it, if you want to do something in college, you want to do something in your life, and you want to get to where you need to go, you need to prove it to yourself. You need to go, and you have to push. And anybody that tells you that you're not going to do it, you need to tell them to shut the hell up. And you need to do it. Prove them wrong. I don't tell you guys this story, I don't tell you guys my life story to feel bad about me, or to pity me about this stuff, or to tell me, oh, this is so sad, Kilroy, you had such a sad life. I don't care. It's not about my past, it's about where I'm going in the future. And to get to the part in the future where I want to be, I had to go through that pain. I had to go through that stuff. I had to go through those trials to prove to myself that this is what I want to do. When we do these things, I'm proving to myself that that number above me means something. Yes, nibble them if you have to. But when you get to these things, when you do that, like, I've gotten to that point where I'm doing this to prove to myself that I'm capable of it. Maybe I won't stream for the rest of my life. Maybe it's not what I'm going to end up doing. Maybe 5 years down the line, I'm going to get bored and I'm going to leave. Or I'm going to give my channel away. But for right now, I know that I have to prove to myself that I can do this because I can do it. And I have to be self-motivated to do it. So if you want to do something in your life, go do it. Nibble your enemies. Destroy them. Anybody that tells you you can't do something, do it. Prove them wrong. I wouldn't have jumped into streaming. I wouldn't have jumped into doing this stuff. I wouldn't have thrown my life into my content creating while I was teaching if it hadn't been for the fact that my ex-girlfriend broke up with me. If she hadn't broken up with me, if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I wouldn't be streaming right now. I probably would have just been full of regret because it's the love I'd always lost. Her breaking up with me was the best thing that ever happened in my life. I'd love to be friends with her at some point in time. I'd love to be able to tell her that she pushed me to be able to do the things I love the most. Because with her out of my life, with her walking away, with me realizing how bad it was when she was here to put me away from these things, to keep me from these things, to keep me from doing these great things that I love, when I finally realized that, I started to flourish and grow. So when you have people telling you these negative things, just remember that you can't do it. You will do it. Because it's what you want to do. And if you ever need somebody to support you, you come tell me, because I will tell you and put my foot up your butt to tell you it's what to do. It's what you need to do to continue doing awesome, great things. Because you deserve it, because you're awesome, and you deserve everything that you need to do. You're not entitled to it. You're going to have to work your butt off to get to where you want to be. It's not just going to be given to you. Don't ever expect it to be given to you. But go out and do it. Work for it. Work your butt off. Put your life and put your soul into it. If you love doing something, put everything in your being into it. So I want you guys to go do that stuff. Awesome. How you doing, J Money? I hope you're doing wonderful at school and everything like that. Let me know how it's going. I need to hear from you more often. But you guys need to go and you need to do these things. You know what? J Money's a great person right there. J Money was in my physics class last year. He was a senior that graduated. Now, the thing about J Money is he wants to be a game developer. He told me that. Most people, when they hear that somebody wants to be a game developer, you're like, oh, well, whatever. I heard that and I go, do it! You know how awesome it is? I can't wait for him to come out with a game so I can play it for you guys. I literally want to see his name up there just so I can be so proud of him for the fact that he's gone and he's done what he wants to do. When you guys can achieve your dreams, it makes things so wonderful. When you guys get to go and be like, yeah, well, guess what? These people actually care about what I'm doing. They all get to go, oh. When I get to go and say, we've done this great successful thing with my stream, when we as a community, it's not my community, it's our community, when our community goes and builds and does something so great like what I want to do with Extra Life this year, when we actually get to that point and we get to do that as a team, as a group, then you don't, like, I don't know if you guys understand, but to me, that means so much more than everything else that I've done. Because all those things that we want to do and everything like that, it's just so spectacular. And to be able to go and then say, this is what I've done. Deso, you want to be a dude who makes things better? You want to make apps better, more profitable, better efficiency? Dude, do it! Go work for Twitch! Go work for YouTube! Take that twisted thing that's over at YouTube right now and turn it into something that's real and decent. Turn it into a good system. Go do it! Go do it. I'm getting off my soapbox. There you go. That's one of my button issues right now. So whenever you guys need to get me fired up, talk about that stuff. Okay, Amp, because you said something big to me. That's a difficult thing. You died by because it's difficult. Push him to. Do it. Get him. Go get him to do it. Go do it. Talk to him like that. Be like, Dad, I'm worried about you and we need to talk. If you don't communicate with people, things can't get better. Things can't get better. I promise you. Letting things rot and just sit around and not actually trying to make something better does not get better. You will never get better if you just sit there and wait. One thing I love to talk to one thing that I talk about with my mom is this thing called the accountability ladder. My students know it. I love this thing called the accountability ladder. It is literally the best thing in the world. This thing, the accountability ladder, you know what? I am so into this right now that we're doing this. We're doing this right now, everybody. The accountability ladder. ACCOUNTABILITYLADDER poster. See if I can find the one that I actually prefer, because there's a lot of accountability ladders. I don't agree with all of them. Yes, I like this one. This is a good one. Okay, so we're going to save this, and we're going to add it to the stream. Ladder of accountability. All right. So we're going to take this wonderful... Oh, that was a bad idea, Kilroy. Oh, that was a bad idea. There we go. Okay, messed that up, possibly. And, see, that's the thing. Your goal is to... You have to make him do it. I know you can't help somebody that doesn't want it. This doesn't mean you should stop trying. Don't stop trying. Never stop trying to help somebody, because the second you stop helping is a second for them to possibly lose hope, and you don't want that. You don't. You really don't. Okay, accountability ladder. Here it is. We're doing this. We're doing this. So, accountability ladder. As you can see, this wonderful ladder in front of us. I'm gonna make it smaller, but put it right here over my face, because look at it instead of me while I'm playing this game. The accountability ladder. The really cool thing about it, I can't read it, but there's this thing called the red line on the accountability ladder. You have to stay above the red line. If you're not above the red line, you can't be an accountable person. So, to be an accountable person, what do I need to do, Kilroy? Well, here's the things that tell you that you're not being accountable. The very bottom row says that you're blaming others. So you blame everybody else for your problems. As I told my students, they blame me because they're not passing my class. Oh, it's Kilroy's fault. It's Mr. Kilroy's fault. He doesn't teach good enough. He doesn't give us access to the notes. He doesn't talk to us. Bull. Do not blame others for your problems. They can't get away with that. Second thing above that is personal excuses. Oh, I can't, there's something else I gotta do instead. I gotta focus on this. I gotta focus on that. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. No. Get your head out of your butt. Come on. Next, I can't do math. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, I can't stream. Oh, I can't support you. Oh, I can't. Stop saying I can't. And you know what the worst one is? I'm sorry. Personal excuses and I can't. They go together. They go hand in hand. The one that is on the bottom for me is being unaware of the problem. Life sucks, but you don't know why. And you can't figure it out. Figure out what your problem is. Figure out why it's going bad. Make it better. Find a way to make it better. Just do it. You gotta figure out your problems. So, let's rehash, because I realized I don't like this one. Unconsciously unaware. Blaming others. I can't excuses. Wait and hope. Those are the 4 things to be unaccountable. Now, to start being accountable for your things, you need to be above the red line on the ladder. You have to start acknowledging reality. Life sucks. Life's unfair. I can't do it. I'm honestly having trouble succeeding and doing these wonderful things, and I'm missing all of this wonderful story right now.
A bird that's born with wings has to.
Oh, that's a demon. Why you do this to yourself? Alright, so, anyway, sorry, I'm going to finish this up real quick. So, you have to acknowledge reality. There's a problem, and we have to fix it. Okay, awesome. We've done step 1 of being accountable for yourself. Now, step 2, embrace it. Own it. That's your problem. Guess what? I'm having an identity crisis as a streamer. Guess who's got to fix it? I do. I'm owning that problem. I'm trying to find a way to make it mine. It is my problem. It's my identity. This is my stream with my viewers, with our community. We will become something better. I will make it happen. It is my problem. Find solutions. I'm finding things that trigger me. I'm finding things that make me passionate, that make me want to be a better streamer. I'm trying to find my shtick. I'm trying to find what makes me want to do these things. Then, once I've found those solutions, once I can start working on it, once I've embraced this as my own, once I can start finding how can I do these things to make it better, I do it! I can't be accountable for myself if I don't push myself. If I don't go and I don't look for these solutions, I don't look for these things to become better, then I won't be able to become better. That's just how it is. You can't do something if you sit around on your butt all day. You can't get better if you don't acknowledge that you need to. Deso, you want to be an awesome computer science major? Do it. Find a way to make it happen. You know you're having a problem with figuring out exactly when you want to do it. Find solutions. Make it work. You've heard this speech from me before. That's how I feel. Oh, if I hadn't given up. If I did, I would have packed up everything and abandoned him. It's the only blood family who's estranged me for him. But I know he can get better, which is why I haven't given up. Then keep doing it. Talk to him on it. Work on these things with him. Do it and please make it work. I'm rooting for you. I honestly am. If at the very end of the day you're missing something in your life and you need to know something, I'm rooting for you. I believe in you and you can do it. I don't know if that's going to help you now. I don't know if that's going to help you later, but you can do whatever you're trying to do. Anything that you need to do to make your life better, go and do it. You can do it. Shia LaBeouf made those words way too terrible, but you can. Don't you can't yourself. You can do it. You're freaking kidding me. He got you a comb? I didn't know this was gonna happen, Deso. I wasn't prepared for the motivational speech of the ages. I wasn't prepared for the last hour of me to be ranting about how these things all go down. I honestly was not. I cannot tell you that I was planning on doing this. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I'm glad that I've been able to do this and have this wonderful talk with you guys because literally I'm going to the book of Kilroy knowledge right now, and I'm putting that in there. I'm putting in, you know, I don't know how exactly, but motivation. Book. This is the Book of Kilroy. This is going to be my notes. These are my notes. These are my stream notes. My topics. The things that matter to me. The questions you guys ask that I need to answer. Or I need to formulate into a better thought instead of what I do. Because in all honesty, I suck. Like, I'm terrible at a lot of things. how I got here and who to thank for that, and who is still with me after all the crap that I've done to myself and up around. That is my life. That is my life. I constantly question everything I do. And this is real deal time. Yeah, now we have to avoid everything. They're fine. At the cave. This game has started a lot differently than everything else we've done. And holy crap, we have a wonderful night tonight. I'm loving everybody, by the way. All of my love. Thank you guys so much for listening to me rant about these things.
Give up. Never give up.
I don't want you guys to ever... No, I want to go this way. That's where I want to go.
Gotta run.
So, I'm always happy to talk to you guys. Always happy to motivate. These are the things that mean a lot to me. I don't want people to think that their dreams can't do whatnot. Get my tear ducts ready because of the amount of that I've been not paying attention to the characters I need to be paying attention to. It's a perfect reason why I follow you. You're a person that knows the struggle, the issues that life has handed you. I feel like I can trust you like a brother, and as a person with trust that issues, that's a big deal. Thank you so much, Sando. That means a lot to me. That's what I want to be. I want to be able to talk to you guys about these things because I've been there. I told my students at the beginning of this year, oh, you are kidding me. You are kidding me.
Here, once, was the seal to the underworld broken. And tonight, here shall be born the power to save the world. With Locus's life as a sacrifice.
What? What are you saying?
I'm sorry. I know things got quiet, so if anybody happens to join stream in here right now, I'm so sorry.
Let him go. This is an offering to the world.
Why would you?
Nothing can save him now.
No, no, no!
I see you will not change. Ever a slave to emotion.
I have not played a lot of Tales. I've played some of Zestiria. I've heard Symphonia is really good, though. I'm gonna pick up the controller, just in case I need to.
A demon that feeds on demons. A Therian.
What just happened? What just happened? What's up, Rose?
Why is it that birds fly?
Behold my hands.
Behold my answer. Velvet. I ask no forgiveness.
The sin is mine to bear.
Not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the king. The wind is howling like the swirling storm inside. I couldn't keep it in. Heaven knows I've tried.
I don't even know what to say right now. That is insanity! Holy bajolies! Lemon cannolis! That was dubiously crazy! I know I can change the difficulty at any time. I'm fine with normal. Standard is good. I'm very glad I picked up this game. This is very worth it to me. Bad timing for letting it go, right? That is awesome. Time to test our limits and break through. We will be free. Well, somebody is opening up my area and coming down. Why? Ah, good old Jonathan Young. I love him. What do you want, Ceres? By the way, Ceres are the Seraphim from Zestiria.
Where is he? First, there will be a test. It will decide if you are worth
Yeah, pretty much. That's fair. Provoke the enemy with an attack, then quickly.
Burning wing. Burning wing.
I don't understand. Oh, they had to. Oh, that's. Oh, we had to wait so long into that. So, we are now wonderfully into this game. Arthur is a pain in the butt, and I love him, but I also hate him. The Ceres, of course, is an angel like a seraphim. If you played Zestiria with me, we will probably not be going back to Zestiria, although I love that game, so we might, but the combat's crap in comparison to this, which I agree with because I've played this much of it so far. Oh, combat is spectacularly better, but Zestiria was still a good game. You should never discount that. So,
guards coming.
2 of them.
This way.
Did you hear?
But that's just for now. So fun size. If people are requesting more than 3 songs, let me know, and when I decide on the amount, I will take that much away from them on a personal level of their bitroy, so that way that gives a point to the bitroys. If you want to have more song requests, I'm thinking 500 per song request. So I'll give you guys some free ones for now until we get it a little bit more cleared up. So again, like, you can have lots of them, but I for now, that's what I'm thinking, and I would like you guys, like, just so that way it kind of gives you guys something for to use the bitroys for. Actually, you know what? That might just be song requests are going to cost you that much. That's it.
Yes, sir.
And to use the song request command, you have to be able to have that many bitroys. I don't know. I'll see if I can figure that out, because that'd be really cool.
I could be in love.
Yes, I am keeping what is already in our playlist. I will not be taking any of that away. It is, everything that's there will stay there. If only to give of a chance. If you were mine, I'd have the world. Yes, you get bitroys for being in chat and talking in chat, as well as you can gamble them to try to get more with our wonderful bitroy stuff. So, Fun Size, you and I, we need to talk later, see if we can figure out how to get that to work for us. Who in the blazes are you? It's more of the goal is if you want to add songs to the playlist. So to add songs onto the playlist, you will lose bitroys to do that from now on. It's going to be one of the perks of being a subscriber is going to, if you're going to be a subscriber to me, you get the bonus of having that. You get that for free. You don't have to worry about it. And it's a way to give the people who are using GameWisp and stuff like that a little bit more of a bonus for them to have that. Of course, bitroys are not hard to come by. And we might have nights where it's open, like an open mic night, where you're allowed to put in whatever you want. But it's not for things that way. many bitways as people who watch me because I type so much. It's true. You are inappropriate. Did you not know that you were inappropriate? Here, let me remind you. You're inappropriate, girl. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that you are. Master skill. You think you have a problem? You have headphones on your headset, so I'm in a PSN party playing for honor, but can also hear this stream. That's the perfect way to do it. You know, that's what I do. Fun size inappropriate? Nah. Think about the children. Come on. Come on, think about the children. All the Kappas. See, I miss this. I miss getting to play these games. This is why I love streaming. This feels very chill without being chill, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to be a chill stream. I don't want to be a dicking around stream. That's not what we're about. That's not what I want. I don't think it's what we should want. And we need to have our things, but I don't know. Sounds weird. I want him. He looks like Terra. Things strange.
He's a demon.
Yes, Zuka, those are exactly what I'm getting. I think that's what the guy wanted, but he said.
Ships in the blades already. Riddle these exorcist guys. Gotta reclaim Stormhowl.
Stormhower? That's what we found. It's in a storage room. Down below.
Down below, you have my thanks.
No problem. Can you be my friend too?
He's an demon. If things settle down, we'll miss our window. Hurry.
Everybody scream. Jalal and Sasuke had a kid, right? He kind of does, and with a mix of Terra in there too. You can't forget the mix of Terra. I love when protagonists give away obviously important information so easily. That's how I do it. Is that not how you do it?
What do you mean? What is it?
So her name is Ceres.
That demon swordsman was just strange. He was so
I can kind of see it. I like him. He's fun.
about that sword. His manner changed completely. Don't think too much about it.
He's a demon.
He's a demon after all.
I don't like how they spell
The
demon.
prisoners here are all so unusual. Except for you. Forget it. Like I care what a Moloch thinks of me.
I think Sasuke, Jalal, and Terra all mix to be about the right part of that. I think you underestimate things in life. I will kill for the sword. You mean the sword? 2 blocks down and to the left? Also, you're a demon, and I guess I hate you. Yes. Fun size, I think you misunderstand the world. Just so we're aware, you misunderstand. a good way to have it. If that's your life, you hold that to your life. Hope everybody's doing well, by the way. I love you all. Thank you guys so much again for being out here. Make things. That's also good. Wait, she can Reaper teleport. She can Reaper teleport. And she didn't, like, help us? She did just heal us.
I would almost think you made an oath. It's a ritual that grants special power. The oath taker abides by certain restrictions.
I can accept that
The
theory.
harsher the restrictions, the greater the power one may command. In a very real sense, an oath is a sort of curse, right?
So difficult to even control. Rush, right? Got all these good bands on here.
I am aware that is why I chose you.
Of course it does.
You better be ready. Let's hurry on.
So, I do want to say, I'm excited about this game. This has been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it so much so. And I love you all. Thank you so much. Now this is the farthest you've seen. See, now it's all the new stuff. Now we get to explore and love this game together. And I can't believe, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm keeping track of, okay, that's awesome, and I need to hear of them, Sando. Also, if anybody can tweet me a beautiful background of Velvet, I will make it my phone background. I'd like you guys to tweet them at me so that way I can actually get some cool stuff. And, you know, hashtag stuff. Share the stream.
Leads to the main entrance. If they know you're here, they'll have found your ship by now. The guards expect us at the rear, not the front.
It's true. I thought that was a soul. This game sounds spectacular.
That's enough.
That's enough. Who are you? Who are you, Squareblade? Young face?
I had no idea Nexus's Praetor had been assigned to this island.
You
That's
surprise
cool.
me, Ceres. Aiding criminals now, are you? Did Lord Ar-
Okay, I want a real talk, and I don't know if anybody else feels this way. I know I feel this way. Good night, Rosebud, by the way. I hope you sleep well. Is it just me, or like... So, okay, get me... And not necessarily Freddie Mercury himself, but... I think that the music of Queen is spectacular and wonderful and so just bloody amazing and revolutionary for its time. I think if they were to try to become a band now with that level of music, but their voices, and I think about this for a lot of old bands, like I think about this for Led Zeppelin, which is one of my all-time favorite bands as well. I feel like the people who sing now, their singing voice sounds better. Now, I feel like, now I need you guys to listen on this one, I feel like that doesn't make them bad musicians. They're spectacular, they were revolutionary for their time. But I feel like if you took their singing voices then and tried to make it popular now, they would not get any traction and would not have become the big, great things that they were at their time. I think for their time, they were the greatest musicians of their life. I think they wouldn't have gotten that chance now, like today. I think that people who sing now today, their voices, a lot of them, not all the people that sing, some people get famous just because they're lucky, but I feel like a lot of the people that are singing now actually have better singing voices of the people from back then. Like, than the people from back then. That's my thoughts. Go. I want to hear what you guys have to say to that, because I told that to my students and they yelled at me.
Who might you be?
But that's how I feel.
Alright. Graceless demon it is then.
Alright. So that's just...
Lord Artorias himself taught me the ways of purification. How will you fare against them?
Sup, Ninja? Hello, Feisty Fangirl. Also, Feisty Evil Fangirl, welcome to the Penguin Posse. You're a beautiful person. I love your face. Thank you so much for the follow last night. I'm sorry I could not have given it to you at a actual more appropriate time for, of course, not being here. So I'm inclined... I agree, right? AC/DC's was a terrible singer. Now note, their music was revolutionary. Their music led the way for people to become doing what they were doing with rock music. They were gods amongst men. But they were terrible singers, in my opinion. Now, of course, that's just me. And of course, I'm going to read what you guys have to say. So, I'm inclined to agree, but remember this is a lot into... Exactly! I completely agree. They're two different times. No, we do not hate people. Fear some... Although, I hope you're doing well, Feisty Evil Fangirl. You know. I really do. I hope you're having an awesome time. Thank you so much for the follow. I don't know how you heard about me or anything like that, but yes. The Monkees had good music. it was during the time no one would pay attention. And see, that's how I feel.
Reason.
That's how I feel. Reboot AC/DC. I don't know how I feel about reboot AC/DC. Like, I don't know. A lot of these things, they don't sound as good as they used to. Now, of course, I might be crazy.
Demon blight.
A Malik with Demon Blight becomes a dragon. That's what makes them scary. It's a no from you. I see. I don't think they would either. I do not think so. So, Feisty Fangirl and Ninja. Oh, I'm not... Okay. Rush only brought it up because they remind me of older bands. So...
My wounds have healed.
Well, the trick to the reboot is to only make it... Is it... Only makes good things bad. Or great things mediocre.
Not about
So, what I had proposed to chat was, what if the bands that we know and love from the 70s, the 60s, and the early 80s, these bands, Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, the Gorillaz, I already said AC/DC. What if they,
just like you.
what if they,
This was Laffy's.
um,
That is why I cannot abide it. This frozen world.
Queen, thank you. What if these bands that were geniuses and their music is, every written piece of their music was, mwah, oh, so good. Beautiful. Bohemian Rhapsody, a masterpiece. In my opinion, their voices don't do it as much love as everything else. I wasn't accused. Oh gosh, gotta stop. We gotta stop.
I need neither. Our wishes are one
I love it too.
and the same. I treasured those days when you and I and Arthur were together.
Sorry, big moment. We completely have to... We will continue this talk and fight, and not fight, but this discussion in a moment. It's a huge moment right now. I'm way into it too.
What is happening?
Move! If you don't, I'll eat you!
Okay, so, sorry. You weren't accusing, I was just saying that there's an example of a historic band. No, yeah, there are. Those historic bands are still doing stuff today. But my thing is, I don't think that they're as good as they used, like, as we put our standard today. Like, Adele, T-Swizzle have amazing voices. Again, they have a lot more voice stuff, and it wasn't as much scream and stuff like that. But I just want to let you guys know those things. That's how I feel about those. So, I love this song. This is a great song. But anyway, that's what I proposed, is what if they try to get traction nowadays. Now, Feisty fangirl. I'm curious, how did you hear about me? Because you didn't come during stream times, which was the interesting thing. Series enables you. Oh. Oh my gosh, I love it. This show is a lot more predatory after seeing the end of that movie song. That song. Oh yeah, right? Just a little secret you're not ready to reveal yet. That's completely understandable. I was just curious. So, but thank you for at least abiding and giving me an answer to that much. Plus I get Bitroids for every single message. Ha ha ha! What a twist. So,
I can't let a nasty demon like you roam freely now, can I?
I want to know so I can ask Suspense. How did she find me? Because I got her follow at 11:30 at night. Because my emails are timed and I get emails for every follow. So my question was, Flash's hammer. So my question would be, how did you find me? Because I wasn't streaming when I got the follow. That was my question, and she said, just a little secret I'm not ready to quite reveal yet. So she's a student. Not necessarily. That's not how it always works. Could be a YouTube viewer, though. Not like I'm trying to figure out your life or anything like that. It's Detective Fearsome. Fearsome's gonna figure it out. You do know me then, personally. Possibly. Or you were checking in on something else that you'd heard from somebody else. Ooh, the plot thickens. Alright, so that is Vaughn Kanto. Full, and you are about to defeat an enemy, you can finish off your foe with a break soul essentially for free, and you will regain that soul that you spend. Then you will be able to get fighting at the same level. Awesome. Cosplay? Therion, an all-consuming beast, usually associated in Hebrew mythology and spoken in the Book of Revelation. Awesome. Cosplay? I need his name, and my brother, sister-in-law could try to cosplay him. That's true. I don't know his name yet either. We gotta find out. I'm not going to search it. But, by the way, again, if you happen to find any beautiful Velvet Crow wallpapers, tweet them at me, because I need them in my life. Don't know if I've been getting any twits. But just so we're all aware.
Are you a sailor?
No, but I do know the difference between a sail and a rudder.
I'll take what I can get. Do what you can.
You're leaving without a proper crew?
Rose, welcome. Could be
Certainly owe you this much,
waiting
please.
for me.
But 10 minutes in this
When
time,
they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can throw the distance. I'll be there." I forget it. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Wow, we crashed. A little boy or a little girl found us. A little something found us. Nope. A Moloch. No lesson, but somehow I'll see it through. If I won't look back, I can go the distance. And I stay on track. I don't accept defeat. I got this road. Go the distance and my journey is complete. But I'm your box of horrors.
Sorry. If I had a weapon, I would have helped. I promise.
You have a weapon.
Nah, I can't use this.
Sorry, long story.
scampered off somewhere.
You ought to be scampering off yourselves.
My debt is not yet repaid.
Until it is, I will not leave your side. I love him!
I can hardly scamper off without knowing from whence I'm scampering. We're lost.
Distracted.
Shipwrecks are
I like her too. I like how this game is turning out. The characters have so much more dimension than the very beginning of Zestiria. How far? Yet I can go the distance till I find my hero's welcome way.
No choice but to patch up our
What are you playing for? Some reach Something worth breaking out of prison for.
So I hope you are all doing well. I know chat kind of slowed down. We're learning a lot about what's going on and everything, but I want to say I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming out and everything like that. Oh, Rokuro. I missed the other girl's name. She's Bay too. She's second Bay. Characters will level up and have earned stuff. They will unlock new arts. When they finish off the last enemy, they will be based on combos and stuff like that. You can press and da 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 da. Bow down da. Don't stop, we're in luck now. Don't stop, there's so much to be found. You can find paradise. All we have to do is go brave your soul. Magalu. That's right, I forgot her name. Rokuro. Sorry, slow down. I got distractorated. That's a new one, Fearsome. I was not quite prepared for that. Not gonna lie. Give you strength. You give me love. That's how it is.
I consider myself an island of virtue in this sea of wickedness.
I love her.
Come on, it's not funny if you agree with me.
That's what Wife Roy needs to be. That's what we need for Wife Roy. Fun size, take notes. Wife Roy needs to be that. Her. Don't stop, we're in luck now. Don't stop. Feeling so high.
I'm a witch. I must project a proper age and dignity.
projects to maintain.
Self-improvement in all things, I suppose. So what's the difference between a
Caster
spellcaster
and a witch.
There are many, but mainly it's a matter of nuance. It's like the difference between being frugal and being miserly.
Ah, so a spellcaster
Oh!
useful and a witch.
Oh!
Is that it?
Look at him
So I guess that makes
putting
it
that
right.
shade.
You wound me. You're one to
Wait, if you guys ever hear a quote that you guys like that I say, you can do exclamation point quote, add, put what it is, and then at the very end, tab, do that to me. I have a radio voice. People tell me that I'm actually got the face for radio. Could you guys believe that? I have a face for radio. I'm glad I have a radio voice though, because it also makes it a little bit better. Like if I decided, like, say I got a face tattoo and I wasn't ready to show you guys, and I needed to like not have cam yet, I could do that because my voice does that.
Oh, the wind, it bites! How can you stand wearing that garb? It doesn't seem humanly possible.
Life's not humanly possible, woman. I have a face for Twitch chat. It's a good one too, right? I think you do. I think it's a beautiful face for Twitch chat. Tambourine. Because they interest me. Hey, you go for it. You do what you do. So scary, we can't be listening to the song. You go right ahead and doodle with your bae. Until so she has a bae. When I find my bae, I will just be streaming with my bae in the background. Oh, wait. That's probably not how I should be living life. Kilroy moments. It's all coming to pieces. I keep going to the river to pray. Or is it? Could just be a really good friend, by the way. Oh, it's from your line, April. Okay, sweet. Oh, that's beautiful looking, by the way. So it's attack plus 5. Takes our attack down, but it raises... Oh, it takes our HP down, but it raises our attack and our defense. That will go up. That sounds like a better plan of wearing that instead. doesn't support share play. Makes the local multiplayer so difficult. I completely understand. I would probably do multiplayer with it, but I don't want to do multiplayer with my games too much anymore. Because it's just not versus demi-humans. Let's take it. That's fine. We're not gonna, I don't plan on using magic with her. I don't think she's a magic user anyway, so that doesn't really make... So I like this way that you can use these arts by, like, taking the soul and, like, consuming the soul to do it. That is so awesome. I love how this works. This game is... leagues! Like, literally leagues ahead of Zestiria and what we did with it. Don't hurt the Pidgeys. I won't. I won't hurt them unless they try to hurt me. Plus, Demon Girl is pretty much spectacular and the best thing ever.
Come on,
She like Kamehameha with darts! How cool was that? How cool was that? That was awesome! That was probably the coolest thing I've ever seen. In a world, one man streaming in a room. Oh, you think you've won, little beetle? But I shall show you. I am the true winner here. This summer, see Kilroy play his Nintendo Switch. When he finally has time. Wait, so do we go to full health after every battle? Because that's pretty much the best thing ever. That I don't have to worry about my health. This game is amazing! By the way, Echo, hello. I love you, girl. I hope you are doing well and glorious in everything that you do.
Oh, then are you really sure you ought to be taking on further
State of the world.
Oh gosh, me too! Art-wielding Malachim! I've never seen such a thing! How much else have I missed? Used to be witches who had a monopoly on charms and hexes. Can you even comprehend what this'll do to business?
Nothing good.
Should I even
How'd you
ask
get
why
hurt,
were
girl?
imprisoned?
Shouldn't be getting hurt.
Unlicensed witchcraft. It was a tale of betrayal, most wicked and foul!
By the way, again, if you guys find any Velvet backgrounds, somebody please look for me. Tweet them at me. Velvet is bae. She is going to become my background. Until I get a bae of my own. See, Velvet's like... It's either her or Magalu. And I love... Which, I mess up her name. Hi, Coyote. My bae won't draw with me. I'm sad now. Bae. Feisty, evil fangirl bae. Draw. Come on. Come on. Draw. Come on. Currently getting some. You rock. Thank you, Sando. Sando knows what's going on. Sando makes life easier. Draw Velvet. Draw Velvet? If you draw... Kano's wife! Thank you so much for the follow! You're a beautiful lady. And I know that Kano loves your face, and I do as well. Thank you so much for the follow. It means a lot. And waboom! As you deserve that wonderfulness right there as well. Die! 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 Sorry, I had a little bit of a Reaper come out. I was leaning back in the chair and fell into some concrete. Well, into, oh my gosh, it stinks.
Fun size, let me have this.
And you had a huge bump on your head. The door was loud enough to be heard across the hall with both doors. That is insane. I'm so sorry. You begin with 3 souls and then 5 souls. Additional 5. Additional 30 SG. So you'll have more souls. Lets you chain more combos together reliably. Try not to let enemies take your souls. Okay, that's fine. I like Velvet, you know, I understand. And that means I'll rule over an even larger chat of friends. I'm sorry, oh wow. I'm sorry she was mad, that's silly. Try not to let them take your souls, got it. I'll do what I can. Fight me, peasant!
Here I come.
Worship Spearsome. No, do not start this. We're not having another cult start because of my chats. We already have one, and it's hard enough to maintain. I feel like you need a sword to rule, Fearsome. Oh, you shall be rewarded, Sando. Just a little snack, guys. Rip him open, take him back, guys. I should think that it's facts. No only fan taboo. Only fan tonight and hit the bottom. He's become a one-man rising crime. I'd blame parents except he hasn't got 'em. You gotta eat to live, gotta steal to eat. Tell you all about it when I got the time. One jump, head of the world, folks. One tip, head of my doom. Last time, gonna use another plume. One jump, head of the great man. One tip, head of my block. I think we'll take a stroll around the block. Stop thief, vandal, and do gentle. Let's not be too hasty. Still, I think he's rather tasty. Gotta to live, gotta still eat. Otherwise, we'd get along. I love these so much. Oh, that's cool. I am a clarinet, you shall not define. My hammer disagrees. Oh, bring out the hammers. Alright, hey, you have a good one, girlie. I hope you have a spectacular evening, Echo. Thank you for stopping by and saying hey. Love you.
Oh, look, another weirdo.
That thing talks? What if it's a
Hey, and for honor, I'm a Viking. I would totally be a Viking. I love Vikings. Part of me wanted to be knight because of my training with swordsmanship, but
different from a regular cat?
shut up, weeb.
It's complicated. Cats are a mysterious bunch. Just think of them as a special...
Sorry, Zuka, I kind of just called you out right there.
Yeah, works for me.
I would be a Viking.
Understand that they're hard to
That's just
understand,
me.
at least.
Hey, I don't
She wants to hear me sing Let It Go.
cat spirit.
If I can get
They look like this.
everybody in chat to be okay with me singing Let It Go, I'll turn on Let It Go. He took a bongo from the sea, to see the queen.
Spirits, huh?
Wound up on
Coons too?
That's just foolish.
Really? Then how about
Kitty clumps.
anyway? One
Dude, Vikings where it's at.
so
Yannick can die, maybe later, someday later, now he's just a small fry.
spirits.
He left his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I wanna be a Jedi.
To free cats who are locked away in
Soon I
house
wanna
boxes
be a
like
Jedi. Oh, I would do his version.
It's
Anyway, Kano, if you guys can get something started in chat, I'll pick it and I'll sing it. That's fine. It will be Jonathan Young's version. She's digging Weird Al right now, right? It's good. 20 years, I still will teach this boy. What sunglasses?
There's a ladder.
I don't see any sunglasses. Totally wasn't the best part of that stream. Oh my gosh, it is already 9:30 just about. Hello, Coyote, by the way. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by for Tales of Berseria. Of course, tomorrow night, we will be playing more Tales of Berseria. No, we won't, because I have D&D tomorrow night. Saturday, we will be playing more Tales of Berseria. Oh, man. Because I forget what today is. I thought today was Thursday. I'm going to have to finish soon. You just got home from work. I'm sorry that you got home so... I'm so sorry. If we want to stream D&D tomorrow, maybe we'll stream tomorrow. We'll stream D&D. I have plenty of cameras now.
Sounds dangerous. If it's true.
But we will see.
Believe me or not.
I will definitely be playing more of this game because I'm so into it. I love it. Until Horizon Zero Dawn comes out, then I'll let you guys. Then we're gonna play that because that game looks spectacular and it's gonna have a level up system and I'm gonna love everything about it. When I'm coming against the wall. Everyone's super. The sunglasses are a light. So, just to explain, when we were playing Tales of Zestiria, we had access in the fashion area to these things that were so beautifully, looking like. Well, they were sunglasses, and during a break, I put sunglasses on every single character. And I said to the two people who were playing with me, Zuka and Zanke, I said, do not say anything about the sunglasses. Let's see if chat notices. A couple people in chat know my sense of humor and caught on very quickly. So we're sitting there and we're like, yeah, you know, where's these people were like, why are you guys wearing sunglasses now? Where'd the sunglasses come from? And I'm like, what are you talking about? What sunglasses? I don't see any sunglasses. Well, Coyote picked up on it right away, and Coyote's like, yeah, what are you talking about? There's no sunglasses on there. And so then it became a thing. And it bugged people so much, and it was so funny to just keep doing. And it was just a little thing that we did to, it was a little... It did. It took like 15 minutes for chat to even notice that they were there, and we're like all cracking up about it. We're like making small little jokes. We're like, wow, it's gotten really dark in here. Man, the sun just doesn't have the same like beat it used to. Like, we're making all these different jokes about it, and chat like wasn't noticing.